All right, and moving on, US and Israeli forces have marked 1 month since launching their offensive against Iran, intensifying strikes on nuclear sites and industrial facilities. In the latest attack, Israeli warplanes hit sensitive nuclear targets, sparking widespread international concern over escalating risks and also a potential fallout. Now, 3 sites that have come under the US-Israeli radar, they are the Kondab Heavy Water Research Reactor in Iraq, the Uranium Extraction Plant in Yazdi Province, and the Bushehr Nuclear Power Plant, which has seen a 3rd attack in the last 10 days. After June 2025 war in Iran, the Bushehr power plant came into focus once again, and this was over mounting fears on being on the US-Israel radar in the latest conflict, which began on February 28th. The attack on the plant began on March 17th, followed by a second strike on March 24th. Now, at the time of the attack, Russia was building 2 more reactors at the plant. Condemning attacks near the reactor, Russia warned US and Israel of threatening Russian personnel working at the plant and began evacuating them. Concerns then grew after the 3rd attack on the nuclear power plant on Friday. IAEA chief Rafael Grossi said that a major radiological incident could have taken place if the reactor were to be damaged. On Friday, Iran uranium extraction plant in Ardakan in the Yazdi province came under attack. Israel military said that the strike was on a unique plant which was used for producing materials which are required for uranium enrichment. According to reports, the facility produced yellow cake, which is a concentrated uranium compound used in the early stages of nuclear fuel processing. Iran's Atomic Energy Organization said the strike on the plant did not result in the release of any radioactive material. Now, in a wave of attacks, the IDF also bombed the Kondab Heavy Water Research Reactor in Iraq. Thick plumes of smoke were seen rising from the reactor. IDF claimed that it was being used for producing plutonium for nuclear weapons. The Israeli Air Force had bombed the partially built complex during the June 2025 war. Israel's military said the reactor was targeted after attempts were made by Iranians to reconstruct it. And according to Iranian media, no casualties or radiation leak were reported from the site. Now, Iran's Foreign Minister Abbas Araghchi, he has said that Israeli attacks on its infrastructure, including nuclear sites, were coordinated with the United States. Araghchi said that this contradicted the United States' extension of a deadline for a diplomatic resolution to the war. Issuing a stern warning, he declared that Tehran will exact a heavy price for what he called Israeli crimes. The Revolutionary Guards also cautioned employees at regional industrial facilities with American shareholders, as well as heavy industries which are aligned with Israel, to vacate their workplaces immediately. IRGC vowed retaliatory attacks in response to the latest wave of strikes. It also claimed that its forces were maintaining a smart and powerful control of the Strait of Hormuz. Listen to this.
Our devoted fighters in the IRGC Navy and Aerospace Forces, while maintaining smart and powerful control over the Strait of Hormuz and holding the initiative in the Persian Gulf, will continue attacks on enemy positions in the region with strength by the grace of God.